Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And for our spooky Halloween thing for the week, because we're trying to do one a week for the month of Halloween, we're going to talk about Pinhead. We haven't done a movie review in forever. If I talk about Pinhead, I mean the film Hellraiser.
On Hulu exclusive.
2022's version, which is a new take on the film. Series, anyways.
Well, it's not a new. This is technically something he did before the Hellraiser.
Well, it's based off the book.
Yes.
That he did.
Yes.
Can I remember the name of the book off the top of my head?
No.
Again, I was like, I'm trying to look up information on this. Is like, record.
We could get this done.
But essentially, what happens is there's a young woman. She's having problems dating some dude.
So the most, I mean, cut you off. The most agitating about this movie is the main character. Do you know why? Because it's, feel bad for me. Feel sorry for me. I'm a drug addict. I hate her. Anyways, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
She's troubled. Anyways, her boyfriend has a job. She helps out with the job. Lo and behold, they get a hold of the box.
Well, that's not how the movie starts. The movie starts in Europe.
Well, the movie starts with a dude getting a hold of the configuration, and it's a lot of the stuff you see in the trailer. But, like, the official story for the rest of the film outside of the first 10 is pretty much what I told you.
Actually, the movie takes place right in my area where I'm from. Where, like, that beginning part takes part at.
Yeah. But, no, as I say, story-wise, I thought it was fine.
Well, compared to last Hellraisers I watched, I think it was like 8 and 7 or 8 and 9.
You got farther than I did.
This is gold. I mean, we're talking about this is top notch. I don't know how far you guys gotten, but Rochelle is all into those, and and like half of them are on Tubi, and she's been watching it, and I'm in the background.
You know when it's on Tubi, you're in for a winner of a film.
I'm in the background twitching how bad it is.
Oh, yeah. No, some of those are pretty atrocious films. For me, it's like the first and second one we could talk about.
Yeah. Good
After
movies.
that, we're just going to pretend like it's Terminator Salvation and Onward and act like it never happened. But no, overall, I enjoyed the plot. It wasn't anything, like, overtly complicated.
No, it was simplistic to the point where it was like you knew what was going on, but it still kept your interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're also going to try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible because some people might not have seen it yet.
Everyone should have saw that. It's like Hulu's #1 thing right now.
Not everybody has Hulu, man.
But it comes free with my phone. Like.
Not everybody has it, man. Anyways, mostly I feel like everybody's here for the Cenobites.
Yeah.
And let's just say that they are all awesome, and I love Pinhead. If they make a figure, if NECA makes a Pinhead figure.
Don't you already have a female Pinhead in your
Yeah, but I need one with skin for clothing instead of leather.
That is... Okay, so...
It's not the same.
The choices they took for these guys compared to like some of the last ones compared to these are great.
Is it blasphemous that I actually dig these versions of the Cenobites more than the originals?
Yeah.
I just think the way that they went about it with like the skin actually being a part of the clothing and the designs on them were not a part of the fabric but just like a part of the way the skin's grafting off of them. I just thought that was like the coolest thing. And it kind of I think ties in a little bit better than the BDSM outfits. Now granted, I also enjoy those.
Yeah. The thing is though, is what I really appreciate is that they kind of kept it to the 1980s, 1990s horror theme. Where the bad guys are slow moving. They're not in a rush to kill you, but they will kill you. You know what I mean? All the Cenobites,
you got stabbed.
Yeah,
you're done.
In a movie, they're slow as shit. It's like literally like the original movie. She's walking down the stairs and she's in no hurry. She's one step at a time going down. The main character's running, tripping. Scene goes next to her. She's like Jason, just walking down the stairs, step by step.
Well, also they like teleport and warp and stuff.
Yeah.
And chains come out of nowhere.
That is true. Just out of nowhere, there's chains that.
Yeah. So overall, like I really enjoyed the Cenobite designs. What do you think about the kills? Because this is where I would say it starts not being quite as good as the other ones.
I mean, like, Halloween Kills. Movie was kind of. But the kills were great in that movie.
Yeah, like kills and effects and everything, great. Plot.
This movie is literally the 100% opposite of that. Plot, great. Kills,
Because if you do watch this, just be forewarned that it reminds me a lot of like Jaws and Godzilla 2014, where like you get slowly introduced to everything and it kind of builds up over time. So you get a decent amount of stuff happening at the beginning, some interesting things, but the really like cool over the top kills, and especially a lot more of the gore that you kind of expect from a Hellraiser, is saved for much later in the film.
yeah. One of my favorite is the
When it happens, though, it's great.
one of my favorite is the lady with the wires.
Oh yeah, but that scene, that one was good.
And she was like, I was told I'm in control. I choose who die. She was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the best thing is they like the Cenobites aren't necessarily evil. They're just kind of like doing the bidding of who's in control.
But I do love that to them, it's all just one big joke. Because you go through all of this to unlock the cube, but at the end, you still get screwed. It's great.
Which is nothing new for any Hellraiser. You
Yeah.
kind of know, like, everything having to do with the box is not going to be what you would consider very favorable.
Because, like, they finally, like, or, like, not finally, but they're like, you know, you get to the end, you get to configuration 10 or whatever it is, you get to meet the god and all this, and it's one big joke. Like, you get screwed. You get nothing out of it.
A lot of it's, like, kind of like the old, like, genie or the monkey's paw.
Yeah.
Where,
Everything
like,
has consequences.
whatever you wish for isn't actually what you're wishing. Like, it's
opposite of
what you
wish for.
wanted, but not what you wanted.
It's the opposite of what you wanted. If you wanted to be cold, it'll be hot. You know, if you want to be hot, it'll be cold. Would be the best way to explain it.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the cold analogy. Like, it'd be cold, but it would also be, like, freezing your
cold.
skin off.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
If it wanted to be warm, it would be boiling hot. Overall, I like the movie. I mean, my only small complaint would be, besides the slow, is how long it is. It takes forever to get to certain
It probably
things.
could have been shaved a little bit.
Because it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's just over 2 hours.
It could have been like hour 48 movie and it would have been fine. Because there was few things or few scenes they could have just cut out and called it a day.
Yeah, I think for me, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of their world.
Yeah, because you only get like a glimpse of it at the end, and that's where the movie ends, and you're like, really? Like, you're going to leave me right there?
Yeah, and I like some of the subtle nods of like the house that they're in, sort of like the labyrinth from the Hellraisers.
You know what that
And
reminded
stuff like that, which I thought was cool.
You know what that reminded me of? Is the house from the 13th Ghost.
Yeah, I was going to say, it 100% reminded me of 13 Ghosts with the moving parts and everything.
Because, like, the house is
That's also a pretty underrated horror movie.
Because the house is pretty much a cube. Just a different type of cube.
Well, that's like a lot of things in the movie are all cube, like square, rectangular cube shapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one thing I like that they updated was with the puzzle box or the laminate configuration. I know, like in the movie, it's not necessarily that like that's a configuration of many things that the cube does.
Yeah.
But I actually really like that, where it just kind of just starts twisting and turning into new configurations, and then you gotta solve the puzzle, and then that starts a new section, go through.
But I don't remember this from the other, or at least the original 2 or 3. But was it set up like a trap? When you solve it, it'll stab you as like a trick?
It's been an actual hot minute since Hellraiser, but no, I think it's just you messing with it opens up stuff.
Yeah, because that whole, like, the trap where, like, you get stabbed without knowing you're going to get stabbed, that was kind of like, I don't remember.
Well,
that.
that's what triggers the offerings.
Yeah.
Because you get marked by the cube, and then everything else is your offering to the cube.
Offer me your soul.
Yeah, I know. So, positives for me. Cenobites were awesome. Also, the Chatterer. I also would like a figure of that dude. Poor Chatterer. But they're all pretty sweet. But primarily like Pinhead. And like I said, I thought actually have her still on here. Jamie Clayton. I thought she did great.
Oh, my favorite one, like I said, is the wire Cenobite.
Yeah, well, she was kind of like reminds me of she had like, I know she was just like the priestess, but then she had another name because her neck looks like a vagina.
Yes. It was the priestess one, I think.
Yeah, she was cool. Like I said, they were all pretty sweet. If anything, I kind of miss like some of the like, because in some of the Hellraiser you get like actual other creatures.
Yeah.
That would be chase them down, which would have been kind of cool.
This movie had none of that, sadly.
Yeah, it's very Cenobite focused, which I can get behind. Like I said, the kills were cool. I just kind of wish it was maybe just more of it. Because to be honest, like I said, for Hellraiser, it wasn't nearly as violent as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because it was Netflix exclusive. And
I could be honest, it was probably budget.
And they kind of toned it down.
Because how much they had to spend probably on all the makeup for the Cenobites.
Oh, let's see.
You only get so much, I would imagine. And the plot was good. I got a little confused, I would say, slightly at the end. At what was going on. But overall, it's a pretty easy movie to follow. The acting was serviceable.
It's 70% on Rotten Tomato.
Like I said, it wasn't anything that was like revolutionary, but it was it was definitely a really good attempt at Hellraiser.
Oh God, Hellraiser Judgment. Oh, don't talk about.
I forgot that one of the Hellraisers was just called Hellraiser Deader. Like, what does that even mean? And then the space one, Hellraiser in the future.
Oh, they don't have a budget or anything like that on here.
It might be too soon for all that info. But anyways, let us know in the comment section below what you guys thought of Hellraiser. Did you like the new Pinhead, or is the original just more your thing? Let us know in the comments. We also have an Instagram, Patreon, pictures, and Facebook. Guys, to keep up to date with you know, donate. We greatly appreciate it. Also, you guys like to get yourself some horror collectibles. Link in description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel and get yourself some stuff for your collection. Anyways, see you guys next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.